Oh, hi. I was just catching up on some old news around here. Yesterday's news, maybe? In case you haven't seen this, this is the St. Cleeve Chronicle from January 7th, 1972. Masquerading as an album. Thick as a brick. As you know, well, it's late. It's February. No, it's March 4th around here today. And as you probably know by now, it was Aqualung and More week here at Totally Guitars. This was a really fun thing for me to do, to finally get to Ian Anderson, one of the greatest guitar players in the world, and great showman, of course, too. So what we had happening here at Totally Guitars this week was a bunch of songs from Aqualung. I can't even remember them now. And what were those? That was Hymn 43 and Up to Me. And of course, then we had to break out the capo for things like Wond'ring Aloud. Some pretty cool licks in that one. And again, I guess we've talked a little bit about levels of songs, but I think these songs are very difficult for sometimes just a tiniest little thing. There's one right there in Wond'ring Aloud. That little run makes it a 7 in my book, you know. And of course this one. All that stuff makes it really tough. And then we got even tougher on Thursday. Why is this so hard? Because of that. That two little measure thing bumps that one up into an 8. And finish the week with all-time best. All-time. I just couldn't resist doing an extra tune this week. And we finally got to Thick as a Brick. Made good use out of the capo, which, by the way, saw those posts on the forum? Shub. Love them. They go on easy, they can be adjusted pressure-wise, and keep the guitar pretty well in tune. Notice no difference in tuning there when I went to the 5th to the 3rd fret, from open to the 3rd fret. So, speaking of the forum, another thing that really jumped out at me is a couple of posts about TG gatherings. Folks, members and stuff getting together. One instigated in New York and one in Wisconsin, I believe. So that was pretty cool. Really encourage everybody, if you're anywhere near those areas, be sure to check out the forum about the posts of about some people trying to get together for little jams and just playing music together. So what else is going on the forum? There were some other pretty cool things, but a lot of new members again, and a lot of people, everybody helping them out, you know. We got to some reviews. Speaking of new members, a lot of the reviews this week, I think at least 3 of them were from people that put their first video up, and the other 2 were from a couple that have just had 1 or 2. So I really appreciate new folks posting. We had a lot of great tunes in there. Had Over the Hills and Far Away get taken a look at from the beginning. Alison in a different key, I think, as a matter of fact, than the one I did it in. And Chet, we had I Still Can't Say Goodbye, kind of in the Tommy Emmanuel version. That is really worth checking out. So I hope you guys, actually all of them too. Hallelujah, fabulous job from all of our people that are uploading stuff, the Target members who are putting up videos, and some great comments from everybody else looking at them too. So had another kind of little special thing go out Thursday and Friday. 2 parts of a lesson I shot with Rebecca working on Blackbird. And at one point we get into a little disagreement about the best finger to use for a particular spot in the song. And I pushed the point of consistency, trying to make sure you do it the same way all the time. And I was saying, hey, at one point in the song you use this finger for this note, and later on for the same thing, use a different finger. And her response was great. So check it out if you can. That's in the Fly on the Wall with Rebecca. And then we went into More Than Words as well too. So really enjoying putting up these fly on the wall videos, and especially glad to get up a couple this week of a lesson I shot with Rebecca. And let's see, we had a few episodes of Making Music, which we've run out of right now, so we got a temporary hiatus on that. We're trying to track down more episodes, because I know those of you who have been following those, some of them are really, really cool. And different ones attract attention from different people. So we had a few on percussion and some things like that this week. But we're working on getting back to the source of where these things came from, because right now the pipeline is a little dry. So what else? We had a few, we've still got a little bit more of Muriel, and if you haven't seen the latest from her, is it today's? Maybe yesterday's. She plays a marching band tune, John Philip Sousa, the Liberty Bell. Stunning. So we're getting close to the end of her concert. Matter of fact, I think the last tune might be coming either Monday or Tuesday. And got to tell you, it ends with a bang. So starting with this march. So be sure to check out Muriel Anderson's Liberty Bell as part of that too. So next week. But if you remember last week, or recently, I was asking for some suggestions of 80s tunes. And yes, next week it's the week of hair bands and one-hit wonders. And some acoustic ballads by some metal bands, or at least hard rock bands, maybe. See what category we throw them in. And maybe one or two one-hit wonders from the 80s. So there were some pretty cool tunes. There were some pretty cheesy tunes too. I tried to stay to the cool ones, but I think everybody's opinion of 80s songs is going to be a little bit different. So so let's get those guesses in. I think we'll just probably do 4 of those next week. So see if you can pin down some of the tunes from the 80s. A couple of them I would have to say are really obvious, and a couple of them are really not obvious. You'll never believe that some of the things we're going to be looking at next week. So anyway, that is about it. I'm signing off. I'm going back to working on... I'm trying to think about a surf week or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We might be... So, coming way down the road, so don't worry. Surf week will happen somewhere, but got a lot of other stuff on the books right now. So that's it. I'm going back to practicing and playing and enjoying the guitar, and spring is finally back here in Northern California. All things are back under control. Got the windows and doors open again, and it feels much better than the rain we've been having. So I hope it is nice where you are too, and I will see you next week.